Okay, I just got a couple of these new Micro Swift 3 cameras. I am super excited about this camera for several reasons. One is because I've been flying the Micro Swift 2 for a long time, since it came out. And I've always found, however, that the quality of the picture on the micro cameras is not the same as on the full-size cameras. And I've always wondered why, because supposedly the sensor is the same. However, this new camera might be the answer to that. Excuse me. So, pull it out of here. Sorry, the phone is very close to the subject here. This is my iPhone. So here's a camera. And I think and I hope that if the sensor is the same, and let's say the firmware is the same, the answer to why the picture quality is always a little bit grainier on the micro cameras, hopefully, is the lens. So what I'm hoping really is that this full size lens on this new camera is actually will probably be the same picture quality as, say, a Swift 2. In fact, I'm even going to try the same lens that I run on the Swift 2, which is a 1.8, to see if I can get it to look exactly the same. If it does, I'd be super stoked, and I would probably change all my cameras to this, because the Swift 2 really is my favorite camera. I've been trying some of the CMOS cameras and whatnot. I just got a couple Micro Eagle, and I'm still testing them. I still kind of like the more natural image of the CCD cameras, but I was never really stoked on the quality of the regular micro. So let's compare these two here. This is the Swift 2 micro and Micro Swift 2, and this one's cracked. I hit a metal gate with it, but you can at least be able to compare the sizing. As you can see, the new micro is a little bit, well, the width the same, but it's just a little bit bulkier and longer, just to be able to fit this full-size frame. I was never big into, oh, let's try and save every gram we can. I save weight elsewhere. The camera, honestly, picture is so important that I'm very happy to carry more weight so I can have the best picture possible. And this big lens, I'm sure, is going to give me a better picture than this tiny lens. In the back, they're very similar. You can't really tell the difference when you look at it from the back, but from the side, as you can see, and this one, you know, it is going to be harder to put in some frames, especially frames that were designed for this camera, which is the main reason I run this, is because it has to go on some frames and I can't put the bigger cameras on. I have no choice. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge to fit this in there, but I will try, and I will put it as many frames as I can if I get the picture quality I'm looking for. Also, I see this little ring is a dual ring that the regular full-size lenses come with. The ones that used to come with this camera tend to break, so I replaced it with metal nuts. There's a video about that. And if we compare this camera to, let's look at the Micro Eagle here. As you can see, the base itself, it's very similar, but it's even that's not the same. It's not quite the same depth and whatnot. But in form factor, they're very, very similar. So this is the Micro Eagle. Yep. So this is going to be a two-part video, mainly because I wanted to just kind of do this as an introduction to show you how the camera looks. And we'll do a second video where I actually conclude if I can get the same picture quality as the Swift 2 with this one. I can give you a preview that I have a couple extra lenses that I'm going to be testing. This is a 1.8 that would go on this camera. And then I have a 2.5, but this is not going to be used as a 2.5 as I generally use, people like the freestyle guys use it. There's a special purpose for this, and I'll explain later. So in the meantime, let's leave it at that, and we'll come back to a second video with actual footage. I just wanted to point out that the Micro Eagle that I was showing you, comparing it to the new Micro Swift 3, is not a stock. This is the one I was showing you, and the lens, as you can see, it's not the same one. The one to the right has the stock lens. I'll explain this later, so I suggest you subscribe to my channel because I'm very excited about this, and I will be showing you what I did this very soon.